Hollywood, despite its glamour and success, has seen tragic losses that have left lasting scars. The following celebrities met untimely deaths in brutal ways, leaving the public in shock and grief. These incidents highlight the darker side of fame, obsession, betrayal, and unresolved mysteries. Here are 10 Hollywood celebrities whose lives were taken far too soon. Number 10. Bob Crane, a life cut short by mystery. Bob Crane was beloved for his comedic role as Colonel Hogan in Hogan's Heroes. However, his life took a dark turn after the show ended, with Crane becoming involved in videotaping his intimate encounters. On June 29, 1978, Crane was found bludgeoned to death with an unknown object in his Scottsdale, Arizona apartment. Electrical cords were found tied around his neck, adding to the gruesome nature of the crime. Police initially focused on Crane's friend John Carpenter, who had introduced him to the world of home video recording. However, there was insufficient evidence to convict Carpenter, and the case went cold. To this day, the murder remains unsolved, leaving fans and family haunted by the lack of closure. Number 9. Rebecca Schaeffer, killed by an obsessed fan. Rebecca Schaeffer, a rising star known for her role in the sitcom My Sister Sam, was only 21 when her life was tragically cut short. Robert John Bardo, a mentally disturbed fan, had been obsessed with Schaeffer for years. After multiple failed attempts to meet her, Bardo obtained her home address through a private investigator. On July 18, 1989, he showed up at her Los Angeles apartment and fatally shot her at the door. Schaeffer's death shocked the industry, prompting significant changes in privacy laws. California introduced anti-stalking legislation, and the DMV stopped providing private addresses to the public. Her murder remains a sobering reminder of the risks public figures face from obsessive fans. Number 8. Tupac Shakur, shot in a drive-by. Tupac Shakur, a multi-talented rapper and actor, was gunned down on September 7, 1996, in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas. After attending a Mike Tyson fight, Tupac was in a car with Death Row Records CEO Suge Knight when a white Cadillac pulled alongside them and opened fire. Shakur was hit multiple times and succumbed to his injuries 6 days later. The murder has been surrounded by speculation and conspiracy theories involving gang rivalries, East Coast-West Coast rap feuds, and industry insiders. Despite several suspects being named, including rival rapper Biggie Smalls' associates, no one was ever convicted. Tupac's death left a void in both the music and film industries, with his influence still felt today. Number 7. Sharon Tate, victim of the Manson Family murders. On the night of August 8, 1969, Sharon Tate, a pregnant actress married to director Roman Polanski, was brutally murdered along with 4 others at her Los Angeles home. The killers were members of the Manson Family, a cult led by Charles Manson. The victims were stabbed repeatedly, with Tate pleading for the life of her unborn child to no avail. The horrific murders shocked the world and marked the end of the free-spirited 1960s. Manson and several of his followers were arrested and later convicted, though questions about their motives persist. Tate's tragic death became symbolic of the senseless violence that can arise from delusion and manipulation. Number 6. Phil Hartman, murdered by his wife. Phil Hartman, a comedic genius known for his roles on Saturday Night Live and The Simpsons, was killed in his sleep by his wife Bryn on May 28, 1998. Bryn, who struggled with addiction and mental health issues, shot Hartman after an argument. She later turned the gun on herself, leaving their 2 young children orphaned. Hartman's death sent shockwaves through the comedy world. He was remembered as a kind and talented man with a knack for voice acting and sketch comedy. Friends and fans alike mourned the loss of someone who brought so much joy to audiences, while the tragedy raised awareness about the dangers of untreated mental illness and substance abuse. Number 5. Dominique Dunne, strangled by her ex-boyfriend. Dominique Dunne, an up-and-coming actress who starred in Poltergeist, had her promising career cut short on October 30, 1982. She was attacked by her abusive ex-boyfriend John Sweeney, who strangled her outside her home. Dunne fell into a coma and died 5 days later. The trial of John Sweeney became controversial when he was convicted of voluntary manslaughter instead of murder, serving only a few years in prison. Dunne's death sparked outrage and shed light on the issue of domestic violence, especially among young women. Her father, author Dominique Dunne, became an advocate for justice, ensuring her story was not forgotten. Number 4. Sam Cooke, a murder shrouded in controversy. Sam Cooke, known as the King of Soul, was fatally shot on December 11, 1964, by Bertha Franklin, the manager of a Los Angeles motel. The official account claimed that Cooke had acted erratically, attempting to force his way into a room. Franklin shot him in self-defense, but many details surrounding the incident remain unclear. Friends and fans questioned the circumstances of Cooke's death, with some believing foul play was involved. Conspiracy theories have suggested that Cooke's involvement in the civil rights movement may have made him a target. His death remains a source of controversy, with many believing the truth about what happened that night was never fully revealed. Number 3. Brittany Murphy, death under suspicious circumstances. Brittany Murphy, a beloved actress known for films like Clueless and 8 Mile, died suddenly on December 20, 2009, at the age of 32. The official cause of death was pneumonia and anemia, but the strange circumstances surrounding her passing raised suspicions. Just 5 months later, her husband Simon Monjack also died in their home under similar conditions. Rumors of toxic mold, poisoning, and foul play circulated widely, with many speculating that the full truth about Murphy's death was never uncovered. Her sudden passing at the height of her career left fans heartbroken, and to this day, questions remain about what truly happened. Number 2. The notorious B.I.G., a case still unsolved. Christopher Wallace, better known as the notorious B.I.G., was killed in a drive-by shooting on March 9, 1997 in Los Angeles. Just months after the murder of Tupac Shakur, Biggie's death deepened the rift between East and West Coast hip-hop communities. Despite multiple theories and investigations, no one has ever been officially charged with his murder. Some believe his death was tied to gang violence, while others point to corruption within law enforcement. The unsolved nature of the case continues to frustrate fans, leaving one of rap's greatest talents without justice. Number 1. Gianni Versace, murdered by a serial killer. Although primarily known for his work in fashion, Gianni Versace was closely connected to Hollywood's elite. On July 15, 1997, Versace was shot dead on the steps of his Miami mansion by Andrew Cunanan, a spree killer who had already murdered 4 others. Cunanan's motives remain unclear, as he took his own life shortly after killing Versace. Versace's death shocked both the fashion and entertainment worlds. Known for his extravagant designs and larger-than-life personality, his loss was deeply felt by those who admired his work. The crime remains one of the most notorious murders involving a public figure, leaving behind a legacy of unanswered questions. Conclusion. The tragic deaths of these 10 Hollywood celebrities remind us of the fragility of life and the darker aspects of fame. Behind the glitz and glamour of the entertainment industry lies a world that can be unforgiving, exposing public figures to obsession, violence, and tragic circumstances. Each story carries its own weight, revealing not only the pain of lost talent and potential, but also the urgent need for awareness around issues like mental health, domestic violence, and the impacts of celebrity culture. While their lives were cut short, the legacies of these stars continue to resonate with fans and the industry alike. Their stories inspire conversations about safety, the effects of fame, and the importance of mental well-being. As we remember these celebrities, we honor not just their contributions to film, music, and culture, but also the need for compassion and understanding in the face of life's unpredictable challenges. The legacies of those who were brutally murdered serve as a poignant reminder that behind every star is a human being with hopes, dreams, and the potential for greatness, tragically interrupted. In reflecting on their lives and untimely deaths, we are reminded of the importance of community and support for those in the public eye. The entertainment industry must continue to address the issues that can lead to such heartbreaking outcomes, ensuring that no one else has to suffer similar fates. Ultimately, the stories of these 10 celebrities highlight the complexity of fame, the realities of violence, and the ongoing journey towards healing and justice. If you like our video, do like, comment, and share it in your friends and family. And do not forget to hit the bell icon to stay tuned on more latest updates.